this off. 22 minutes into a 30-minute video, I ran out of space. Oh my word. So I need to start all over again. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Subscribe. Smash that bell above for future content notification. I'm a disaster today. Like a bloody disaster. Hang tight. Also, to my regular waxies, I haven't been online for a couple days. If you've been on my channel for a while, you might recall that I have made mention that I have clinical OCD, like the real kind, not the fake clicky kind. Obsessive compulsive disorder manifests various ways for various people. It also depends on your treatment. I haven't been medicated for 8.5 years. The reason I stopped taking my medication, much like the majority of people with mental illness, you take the meds and you feel better, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, I don't need these anymore. So yeah, the reason why you feel better is because you're on the meds. However, for me, the meds also make me feel like a total zombie. Like, I can't get super excited when I want to be super excited. I can't cry when I want to mourn. I can't have an orgasm. I can't, like, who the fuck wants to be a zombie? Not I, said the fly. So I quit taking my meds. But choosing to be unmedicated with a mental illness, it's got its pros and cons. I can feel, but I feel everything. I'm also an empath, which complicates things even further, but that's a video for a whole another day. I do get bouts of like a manic state, almost like a bipolar person does. When I'm in a manic state, I tend to avoid everybody, and it's nothing personal. It's just that's what I have to do to cope and get through my manic state, which could last anywhere between 48 hours to a week. Anyone who knows me well knows that, Sarah just does her thing, and when she's ready and when she can, she'll be back. And it's just something that my friends and family and people who are close to me have come to accept, I guess the only good thing about me being in a manic state is I tend to obsess over things. Obviously, I have obsessive compulsive disorder, so I know I've been talking for months about doing the reno in my bedroom. And I was anticipating it was going to take a couple weeks. I got in a manic state the last 4 or 5 days, and you should see that bedroom. You wouldn't even recognize it. So I guess that's the only good part about my condition some days. But anyways, that's a video for a whole other day. I could go on and on and on about that forever. Most requested Monday. My subscriber and friend, Amanda Loves Sense, has stumped me. Like, holy Hannah. This is by far the trickiest YouTube video that I've ever had to prepare for. Amanda Loves Sense wanted me to pick my top 3 scents from every vendor that I own. Holy Hannah, that was difficult. So, without further ado, I laid this all out on the floor, and I was like, some of them were easy. Some of them I just knew. Like, I had a checklist in my head. This one, this one, this one. No problem. Some of them, there's way too many favorites to narrow it down to 3. So I've tried my best. Let's start where it all started. My love for home fragrance with Bath & Body Works. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles is a staple in my home fragrance collection. I no longer burn these candles, so I chunk them up. Oh, my word. I know a lot of indie vendors do pumpkin pecan waffles on its own, like in a type, or they do pumpkin pecan waffle blends. But there really is nothing like the original Bath & Body Works pumpkin pecan waffles. I love this scent. I find the closest vendor would be Ava's Country Cupboard. She does a mean pumpkin pecan waffles. The next one, another one that tons of indie vendors play around with is Cider Lane. This is a White Barn candle that I chunked up. Oh, and again, like there's nothing like the original Cider Lane. Love this candle. So those two are staples in my collection. I also melt those year round. I know for a lot of people those are fall scents, but I love them so much. This is a unicorn candle to me. And I have it chunked up and it's now disintegrating into teeny tiny bits in this old Vintage Chic scents bag. If you're a diehard BBW fan, you'll remember at Christmas time they re-released Pink Petal Tea Cake in a set, right? There was like, oh Lord, there was Pink Petal Tea Cake, which people were buying like 20 at a time. There was some variation of a fireside candle. They had several different candles. This one was Bath & Body Works Comfort Soft Cashmere Blanket. Oh, this is the only time that I've ever heard of this candle. I think it was extremely underrated because Pink Petal Tea Cake obviously stole the show. But the scent notes on this one are fluffy cotton, sheer musk, and lavender. I love this. I love this so much. I don't know why I didn't buy 40 of them. Like, everyone could go ham on Pink Petal Tea Cake. Don't get me wrong, I like that candle, but I should have been buying these by the bucketful. I've looked, trust me. Amazon, eBay is the only place I found these candles, and they want upwards of like $25 to $32 American for them. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that next weekend at SAS, perhaps Bath & Body Works will re-release the same candle with a different wrap, or maybe they have some left over that they're going to blow out. Keeping my fingers crossed. I will be there every day looking for that scent. So those are my 3 favorites from Bath & Body Works. Next is Scentsy. This will be no surprise to my regular subscribers. Hendrix. Oh my word. Love this scent. And I'm telling you, because again, I've looked. There is nothing else like this. Nothing. Amazing. Love it. Next one is Apple S'mores. If you're a BBW fan and you remember the candle Radiant Red Maple, Apple S'mores is similar but a lot sweeter and smokier. Yeah, this definitely has a smoky note to it. I love this. I'm so sad to see it go. I don't know why I wasn't a Scentsy consultant when they had Apple S'mores in bricks, because I would have bought 10 of them. Oh, this scent is amazing. Throws like a beast, lasts forever in my house. Last but not least, Sweet Plum Pastry. This one was voted for Bring Back My Bar here in North America, so you'll be able to get this one again. Oh, June 1st, this one is to die for. Believe it or not, even though when I was a Scentsy customer for 7 or 8 years, all I ever ordered was coconut lemongrass. It is no longer in my top 3. I've discovered that after I became a Scentsy consultant, I had missed out on so many amazing, I mean amazing, unique scents. Coconut lemongrass is still a favorite. Hands down, it's still a favorite. But tons of different companies do that scent. Tons. So I believe all 3 of these are very unique and very just Scentsy, right? Perfection. Scentsy. Beautiful. Love all 3 of these. Ooh, let's get into some commercial wax. My top 3 sensational scents. Egyptian cotton. Ooh, man, oh man. Whoops, throwing it around. This is like a linen scent, but a linen scent and so much more. I love this. $3.48 in Canada. They're $2 in the States. You really can't beat that price. I've found that with sensationals, the gems are few and far between, but Oh my word, when you find a gem like Egyptian cotton, stock up. This is fantastic. Throws like a beast. Lasts for days in my house. You won't find anything else this cheap on the market. Sensationals definitely has some gems. You just have to be patient. The next sensational gem, if you're a returning subscriber to my channel, is sea salt caramel popcorn. I was like terrified that this was going to be like a limited short time release. So I bought 34 of these. Yeah, a bit excessive. So I sold a bunch, I gave away a bunch, and then I kept a bunch. Oh, I love this. This is the perfect caramel popcorn scent. You get the sea salt, like equal parts sea salt to caramel popcorn. It's the perfect combination of salty and sweet. Comment down below, my American friends. Has anybody found this yet? I've had a couple people say to me that they can't find this at their Walmart in the States. I'm wondering now if this is just strictly a limited to Canada release. It's amazing. So worth it. Girlfriend night. This is new this year as well. This is, in my opinion, a perfect Viva La Juicy dupe. You can order Flower Child from Scentsy, or you can order this. In my opinion, this is way better. I love Flower Child, don't get me wrong, but the performance on this, as well as the price point, I would go for Girlfriend Night, hands down. Whew, what else do we have? Glade. I am not a fan of these wax melts, just because I think that they're, well, at least in Canada, I'm not sure how much they are in the States. I've never bought them in the States. But in Canada, they're $4.97. And if I had a choice, I would go with Sensationals just because I find the performance is better on Sensationals. I do have several of these scents just because I wanted to try them out and give them the benefit of the doubt. I couldn't pick a top 3 favorites because I really only have one. And this one shocked the shit out of me. I thought that this would be probably my least favorite and limited to Christmas time. This is Fir Needle, Spruce, and Eucalyptus. I have no idea. Perhaps it's just because it's blended with that eucalyptus scent, it takes, I always find tree scents to be very harsh. The eucalyptus just smooths it out. Oh yeah, super earthy. I could melt this one year round. Shocked the shit out of me. The only other one that I loved that I don't currently have is Warm Flannel Embrace. It was sandalwood, fern, and something else, but those would be the only 2 Glades that I would repurchase. What else do we have here? Better Home and Gardens. To my Canadian friends, this will be frustrating because we can't get Better Home and Gardens here. I haul it when I go to the States. Better Home and Gardens Vanilla Cookie Crunch. I think this is a staple in everybody's wax collection down south. This one is amazing. I've melted this on its own a couple times, but I prefer to use this as a blending scent. The next one was a gift from my girlfriend in California. This is Caramel Sugared Fig. Oh, to die for. This one throws like a beast too. I love this. This was in the holiday edition. I have heard that you can get this on the clearance section in certain Walmarts now that it's summertime for like $1. I would say go pick it up if you can. And last but not least, this was a new release. It says limited edition as well, but it's a summer release. Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Woo! This one is amazing. I love this one as a blending scent, but more often than not, I warm this all on its own. It's delicious. Next one is Scoopable Tart Wax. Ella's having a jammer in there. This was my very first Scoopable Tart Wax, and keep in mind, these are just my top 3 scents that I've tried. There's still 10 million scents that I haven't experienced yet. I have tons of outstanding orders sitting at my receiving service in the States. I think I've got 3 Rose Girls orders, 2 Bathing Gardens orders, 7 Super Tarts orders last time I checked, 1 Sassy Girl Aroma, 2 Barrett's, and 4 Avas. Some of those are repurchases, obviously, but a lot of new scents come into my channel this summer. So this was my very first scoopable tart wax. This is pumpkin milkshake. Oh, I love this. I don't mind this on its own. It's actually quite delicious on its own, but more often than not, I use this as a mixer. And I mean, and when I say this, I mean absolutely no disrespect, but I have found that I'm not a super fan of Barrett's Waxcraft's bakery scents, which I hold a lot of. It's not that I don't like them, they're just not my favorite. I think it's awesome that Josh is doing what he does. He is phenomenal at what he does. And it's neat to see a male's perspective of home fragrance. He puts out really unique bakery scents. They're bakery, but they're rich bakery, heavy bakery without sugar. I don't know how he does it. It's phenomenal, but he makes bakery scents that aren't sickeningly sweet. Not to say that I only like sickeningly sweet scents, but I do like to sweeten some of the Barrett's bakery up with pumpkin milkshake. Works like a charm every time. My next favorite would be lavender vanilla shaving cream. Scoopable Tart Wax is closing this fall. Kathy was the original creator of Rose Girls, and then her daughter Jenny took over, and Kathy went on to create Scoopable Tart Wax. So a lot of the blends are similar, if not the same. And sad to see her call it quits this fall, but she's had an amazing run, and she has created some phenomenal home fragrances. Good that Jenny is going to continue to carry that torch. Last but not least, Slacker Jack smoothies. Oh, this is deadly. This is salted caramel popcorn peanuts marshmallow smoothie. Oh, talk about sickeningly sweet. I've only ever melted this once because I'm just savoring it. I'm really, really hoping to see this poured again. It would be nice, not that Kathy's ever going to watch this, but it would be nice if she poured this size from now until the time she retires so I could stock up on all my favorites. This is, like, I always hide this stuff from Ella because, especially the scoopables, I could just take a spoon and start eating this. It smells damn delicious. Which reminds me, I should place an order with scoopables before I go down to the States. Speaking of Barrett's, and again, I mean no disrespect, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I love me some Barrett's Waxcrafts. These are my top 3 scents. Private Island. I don't have scent notes on this. I apologize, but this is like, probably my favorite summer scent, hands down. It's toasted coconut, warm sand, and something else. I almost got like a floral or like a suntan lotion. I don't know. Mostly toasted coconut. You have to order Private Island. Don't even, just skip the clamshell altogether. You can order it in a choose your own brick. Oh, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I have 3 or 4 of these. I would be quite happy if this is all I smell all summer. Gorgeous. Next one, staple in my Barrett's collection is Snoozy Melts. This one is probably Josh's bestseller, hands down. This is imported French lavender buds, sweet peppermint, and vanilla fluff. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Can't get enough of it. I've got several clams as well as a brick. And my most favorite, Antique Shop. This is Aged Books Barn Board. Oh, and Vintage Vanilla Musk. I have 2 bricks and 5 or 6 clams of this. I never, ever want to be without this. Just trust me, if you haven't ordered Barrett's Waxcrafts, just do it. Honestly, probably the strongest performer next to Super Tarts out of all the indie vendors I've tried. Amazing, amazing, amazing. What's next? Let's do the bathing garden. This one I had to lay out and look at because admittedly, I haven't had a lot of experience with the bathing garden. I've placed 3 large hauls with the bathing garden. 2 are at my receiving service, and 1 is just kind of on the cusp of curing. When did I order these? The beginning of March. First week of March, and it's like mid-May, and they're just now curing. So I've picked my favorites basically based on the samples or the little chunks that my friend Amber sent me in her random act of kindness from California. She introduced me to both of these vendors. I had heard of them before, don't get me wrong, but she sent me my first pieces of bathing gardens as well as Ava's Country Cupboards. She sent me a sample of Magician's Bonfire. This scent is probably hands down the scariest scent ever. It's bonfire wisps, lavender chamomile, and sugar crystals. When you smell it on cold, holy Hannah, it's one of those ones that you're like, ew, ew, for real? Ew. You want me to put that in a warmer? Ugh, add heat to that? Ugh. No, this is amazing. I put my big girl pants on, tossed it in the warmer. I love this, so I ordered it in a clam. I can't wait till this cures. This would be a perfect scent year-round, not just limited to the fall. Next one is Nights at the Circus. This is caramel, red apple, cinnamon bark, creamy vanilla, and honey caramel. I need to order this in large quantities, like by the truckload. I'm savoring this for fall. This is absolutely amazing. This one, I believe, was from the March order. It's fully cured. I had 2 of them, melted one of them. Super, super, super strong already. Love it. This is going to chase me out of my house come fall. I need to. Comment down below if you guys order from Bathing Gardens, how often do her sets change? So I know there's the Circus collection, there's the Alice in Wonderland collection, there's Take Me to the Sea. How often does she change these sets? Like, is there 8 sets, so you see them once every 8 months? Because I know she re-releases a different set every month. I don't know. I'm curious. How long do I have to wait before the Circus collection comes back? Another one I've ordered, I tried a sample of, ordered a clam, as well as I've ordered more clams in my orders that are sitting at the receiving service, is Sweet Green. I believe this is her variation of, no, can't be. I don't know. For some reason I thought that this was her. Jesus, that's the biggest bumblebee I've ever seen. I'm allergic to bees. This could be right interesting. No, this is the wrong one. I pulled the wrong one. I'm an asshole. The one that I was thinking of is Ava's variation of Ava Bath from Lush. Avo Bath, whatever you want to call it. Holy shit, that queen bee is at my feet. Do queen bees sting? I want to hang out and find out. So I picked the wrong one, but Sweet Greens is nice too. This is hay, chamomile, sweetgrass, beeswax, and hints of mint. Sorry about that. Next is Vintage Chic Scents. And if you watch my spring cleaning video, you'll know that I had very little luck with this vendor, unfortunately, because her scents are to die for on cold, but very few of them throw in my house. I've picked 3. These are the 3 that I kept. I have packaged up my entire, other than these, Vintage Chic Scents collection, and I'm sending it to California just because it doesn't throw in my house, and I know my friend Amber loves it. So the first one is Tara Will Never Go Hungry Again. I don't have the scent notes on this, but I think it's zucchini, toasted marshmallow, and wild berry mousse. It's deadly. Love this one. Hang on. My battery's gonna die. My word, this is just not my day. Holy Hannah, that was a mad dash. I'm like, no, I don't want to start this all over again. So where were we? Next one is Purple Haze. This is marshmallow-filled zucchini donut. I think it's her zucchini note. It works in my house. Strangest thing. And don't get me wrong, tons of people love Vintage Chic Scents. It works just fine in their house. No problem. Another reason why I snoozed so long on the Bathing Garden is because some of my favorite YouTubers said that the Bathing Garden didn't throw in their house. So I didn't order it because I figured, shit, Vintage Chic Scents doesn't throw in my house, so I don't want to have the same problem. This works in my house. This vendor doesn't, with the exception of her zucchini scents. So love these two. I ordered these two on her last restock in like large quantities because I love it. Oddly enough, it doesn't have a substantial throw, but it smells fantastic. Small throw, like I'm talking 4-foot throw, still have to sit relatively close or have it in a small enclosed space, but it lasts for like 18 to 20 hours. Go figure. Like, I don't know, I can't figure it out. Next one is Ghosts and Apparitions. Love this scent. I apologize, I don't have the scent notes. I think it's like zucchini and a bunch of cookie scents. I don't know. I could be wrong. This hasn't been restocked, so I haven't ordered it. My good friend Amber has convinced me, though, to order, what did I get on the last restock? She kept saying to me, if you love Super Tarts Lucky Lemons, you'll love Princess of Monaco, which is like Kirby's version of like a lemon mousse. And I just so happened to go on the website at her last restock. I ordered Princess of Monaco loaf with Jackie O overpour, so crossing my fingers, as well as another lemon curd blend. So I'm going to try some of the Vintage Chic Scents lemon scents because I've got good luck with the zucchini. I think Canada Kim once told me that she has the same problem, so she melts Kirby's lemon, zucchini, and coffee scents. Those three notes work well in her house, so I'm crossing my fingers that I have the same luck. Who's next? Let's do this. Okay, this is from a Canadian vendor. She's recently retired and let her daughter take over. It's called Make Sense Candle Company. Loved this wax when I received it. It's bagged in these open-ended bags and tied with a ribbon. So live and learn. If I ever ordered from this vendor again, I would repackage everything I order. Blueberry creme brulee cheesecake. If you like Scentsy's blueberry cheesecake, think that, but 150 times better. Can you imagine? This wax, to die for when I first received it, and super cheap. Next one was Make Sense Candle Company's Cookie Butter Crack, the best cookie scent, hands down, that I've ever smelt. Unfortunately, when I did my wax wars of cookie scents, it lost because the crappy bags. And last but not least, Make Sense Candle Shop's Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. So I ordered a boatload of the wax, and a boatload of the wax went bad because their bags are shit. So live and learn. If I ever ordered from them again, I would make sure that I had enough bags to rebag it. But to me, that's annoying. If I buy something from you, it should be properly bagged. C'est la vie. Who else do we have here? Ava's. This is a vendor that I have fallen in love with thanks to my girl Amber. Ava's Country Cupboard. I've done 2 or 3 more orders with her. since Amber sent me this wax. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The first one is Ava's Cranberry Salsa. This I could melt year round. It is delicious. It's the perfect combination of sweet and tart. Ava's Dreamy Lavender. This is the one and only scent that you'll see in this video that I chose as a top 3, but I haven't melted it yet. I know. I know I would love this if I melted it. I am hanging on to this, hoarding it for my life, because this is the best lavender scent I've ever smelled, ever. It's the creamiest, I don't know what it is. It's like marshmallow lavender. If you like Bath & Body Works lavender marshmallow candle, think that, but 150 million times better. Love this. I'm hoarding this until I see it on her website again. And last but certainly not least, my favorite zucchini scent that I've tried ever, Ava's Ultimate Zucchini. I haven't managed to find this on her website, just Ultimate Zucchini alone, but I have purchased several of her zucchini blends. Oh, yeah, delicious. Amazing. Actually, any of Ava's bakery scents that I've tried thus far are amazing. Even Ava's eggnog, ooh, deadly. I used that as a blender as well. It was amazing. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Hang tight. Let me pause this. Sorry, I just had to move them closer. This whole couch is full of wax right now. So let's do Southbound next. This is older wax. This is when it still said Southbound Soap. It's now been changed to Southbound Candle Company. I received this on a D-stash. I have placed 2 orders of Southbound since. This one is her Super Sugar Cookie, which is freshly baked sugar cookies with sweet vanilla. Amazing. Probably one of my favorite cookie scents other than the Cookie Butter Crack. And this one was poured in October of 2017. Packaged perfectly. Throws like a beast. Still great wax. Love it. I've been mixing this with Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside and Sniff My Tarts Salty Sea Air. Life-changing. Next one is Marshmallow Bunnies, which is sweet, creamy, whipped marshmallow cream and marshmallow fluff crispy treats with sugar crystals. Best marshmallow scent, hands down. I know a lot of people like Magically Delicious. To me, that smells like dirty feet and cheesecake. This is the best marshmallow scent ever. Love it, love it, love it. On its own or as a blender. Next one is Pink Seaside Cotton, which is pink sugar, fresh ozone, clean cotton, sheer musk, and amber. Favorite. I think this is this is just pink sugar mixed with Bath & Body Works Sea Island Cotton. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure she just changed it to Seaside instead of Sea Island. This is phenomenal. Ooh, who else do we have? Let's do Rose Girls. And again, admittedly, I don't have a lot of melting experience with Rose Girls. I received a bunch of it on D-Stash, and I warmed through it. I placed a large mini melters order. That's what these are from. And then I have 4 outstanding Rose Girls orders that I have to pick up from my receiving service. So I haven't tried a lot of Rose Girls, but these are my favorites out of the mini melters I've tried thus far. Gilligan's Brew. I think this should be a staple in everybody's wax collection. I don't have the scent notes on me, but this is just the creamiest coconut scent ever. You could mix this with just about everything or just melt it on its own. It is to die for. It smells like coconut butter. Delicious. Next one is Dunk My Donut Waffle Cone Sugar Cookie. which was in her limited edition mini melter selection back in March. I think it was there again in April, because I know I have another one of these in one of my most recent Rose Girls orders. I love this. This is just like, I don't know. To me, it smells like when you walk into a Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it smells like a coffee shop. Oh, love it. Coffee shop plus sugar cookie. Like, how could you go wrong? And last but not least, I found this back in March. She was like clearing out some of her fall and winter oils. I hope she brings them back and pours this again, because this is Rose Girls Sweet Pumpkin Pie. Love this. I could melt this year round. Yeah, this is just beautiful. Like, perfect pumpkin pie scent. I don't like it when a lot of people fuck with pumpkin scents. They just mix a whole bunch of spices like clove and cinnamon and whatever, and they're like, it's a pumpkin scent. I'm like, nope, it's a spice cupboard scent. This smells like my spice cupboard. There's no fucking pumpkin in that. This is pumpkin. Love it. Next is Sassy Girl. I don't order a lot from Sassy Girl anymore, but I do love her fall scents. This is Fall Yoga Pants by the Fireside. I don't have the scent notes. It fell off the back of the bag, but it's like marshmallow fireside, pumpkin pecan waffles, and cider lane. Like, all my favorite Bath & Body Works scents mixed into one. Strange. I used to melt that all the time until Ella's Mimi was here, and she's like, I don't like that. It smells salty. Now when I melt it, I'm like, Jeannie's right. It smells really salty. I don't give a fuck. I still love it anyways. Next one is Ghosts and Goblins, which is pumpkin pecan waffles, marshmallow fireside, cider lane, plus blackberry. Very similar to this one, just with a blackberry note to it. Love this one as well. Neither one of these lasts very long, like maybe an hour or two before I pour it out. I also get a very distinct bready note with Sassy Girl Aromas scent, or Sassy Girl Aromas wax. So because I can smell that bready note, it limits me to which scents work for my nose anyways. These ones, I guess perhaps because it's this yeasty smelling wax, the salty, dense fall scents work, if that makes sense. And this would have to be my third with a runner-up, but she said 3. So hard, Amanda. I'm leaving the runner-up out. I'm going to put it over here. But this was sent to me by my girl in California. This is Cider Lane, whipped cream, graham crackers, and marshmallow fireside. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Come like August, I will just haul Sassy Girl like my life depends on it and get all of her delicious fall scents, because they're the only ones that really work for me. I don't really like her fruity or her floral or her linen, because I get that yeast note that I don't like. So this had to be, oh, I also have to mention this one. That freaking Queen Bee is back. This is like a 40-minute most requested Monday. My girl Laura's going to love this video. I have to mention this one. My girls in Regina, Saskatchewan send me this soy wax, which is handmade locally to them in Regina. This is patchouli, just straight patchouli. I was sent 2 of these clamshells. I literally just enjoyed and savored the first one. I'm saving the second one. It's on my list of things to do. Every time I go through my collection and see these soy wax clams, shit, I have to place an order with them. Out of all of the scents that I've tried, obviously patchouli is my soul scent. I love just straight patchouli. This is amazing. So I'm going to place an order with this company this week, and then I'll be able to enjoy this one once I know I have more on the way. And last but not least, The absolute hardest was to go through my Super Tarts collection and narrow it down to 3. I'm like, I wonder if Amanda would mind if I had like a runner-up selection. Nope, perhaps I need to do like a top 10 from all of these vendors eventually. But Super Tarts was by far the hardest one. I laid it all out and I was like, oh, I have too many favorites to just narrow it down to 3. But these are 3 that I cannot live without, that I have tons of. Casper. This is toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean Noel, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. I have this in a sidekick, a super pan, and 3 or 4 clams. I love this scent so much, on its own or as a blender. Look at that adorable little ghost. Super cute. Yeah, it's just, oh, I can't get enough of it. To me, it's mostly toasted marshmallow and vanilla bean Noel. I don't get a lot of the cornbread, thank goodness, because I think cornbread smells like feet. Or the Mexican fried ice cream. Just to me, mostly toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean Noel, delicious. Next one is Miracle on 34th Street. Tons of people just warm this in the fall and winter. I warm it year round. I love it that much. It's actually going in my bedroom, and it's going on day 2. 1 cube, 2 days in a 600 square foot bedroom. This is fresh fallen leaves, creamy pumpkin pie topped with toasted marshmallow. It says believe inside the clam. Oh, I cannot wait till she does Chris Melts in the Bam Bag selections again. I'm getting 10 of these, or 7 super pans, or whatever. I think I have 5 or 6 of these clams in my collection now. Love it. Don't ever want to be without it. And last but not least, probably my favorite scent. I have 5 Bam Bags on their way. This is Lucky Lemons, which has replaced my love for Scentsy's Coconut Lemongrass. This is lemon curd mixed with Lucky Charms, which is their house blend, magically delicious. My word. Hi, babe. We're going to the beach right now. Don't tell me no. Come on here. What the hell is on your face, dude? Does she have chocolate pudding in my bedroom? Someone's gonna die. This is amazing. Order this. I have this in Bams. I have this in clams. I cannot get enough of this. Actually, I'm gonna go in the house and melt it right now. So that's it, Amanda. Longest, most requested Monday, but these are my top 3 scents from every vendor that I currently have in my house. There's a bunch more, but I only had 1 or 2, or wasn't going to include them because I haven't melted enough, like literally 1 or 2 things from random vendors. But these are vendors that I've hauled from, purchased from, whether on D-Stash or placed orders with them. Some of my favorite vendors, for sure, hands down. Still tons of new vendors to try. Looking forward to doing tons more hauls this summer. So thanks so much for watching, and I will be back online probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Tuesday. It's a holiday weekend here, so I'm headed to the beach, and yeah, I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video.